Now, you also might be wondering, there's a train track running through here. What's going on with that? Well, it's a kind of a placeholder, but I would like to get resources brought from this side. So the rail line can also go this way, and you know, because it's going this way, so it might just veer off, deviate, and head this way. But I don't know exactly where I'm going to put my passenger ferry and things. Like, I think I can ship materials this way as well. We've got all the construction materials. We might be able to do a cargo harbor and just send it over here. It's a real quick send. But my hope was that we could do it by train instead. I think it's a little bit more effective if we do it by train, and thus we would be able to just maybe wrap around and go this way with it, right? To head over here and maybe cross over here, and or I'm just leaving my options open, but mostly this had to do with passengers. I'm gonna have a lot of agriculture going on right here to just provide food for the main city. So this train can help facilitate that as well. So there's a train line happening there. It's a thing. All right, so are we good here? Lots of bricks. And you know what? It's got, I think the bricks need to have a place to be put that's not on the road, right? Just like all of our other construction projects, I think we need off-road storage. So why don't we get a medium? We'll put it near the train yard. That's the whole point of the train yard, after all. And we're gonna put it, I think maybe right over here, let's say. Yeah, we'll have, let's have the storage for this be like right here. Like that. And of course, these power lines and stuff are all gonna get redone. I'm gonna move them, so it's whatever. So we've got this. That's pretty messy. Hope that doesn't mess up the train. We're gonna take stuff off of this. I believe this is where the connection is. Yep. We want to have probably something like this is acceptable. Yeah. We'll go about like that for now. Wait. Do we want to wait? No, I think it's okay. We can just place the place the forklifts right here next to it. Although there is a place to load here, aggregate, and I think that's for coal. So I'm tempted to make a place where we can store coal. Is it warehouses? No. I actually think it's just this. Yeah. The small aggregate storage here. Is this it? Or do I have to do another large? I don't want to do another large one. I think it's going to be this side. We can load it in with a truck and then... that's difficult. Do I really want to do that? Maybe we take away... Let's take this away for now. Let's see if I can play around with this. So... Obviously, this is where we're storing our bricks, but we can also store other things here too. But this is where we're going to hopefully export and store our brick. I think I'm going to go ahead and just have this made with rubles. It's fairly cheap, and I want to get it hooked up soon so we can like continue making things. We're not making anything right now. And then also, it's hooked up to the distribution office, but the distribution office has a lot of things to do, apparently, because it's not actually, you know, doing that. And I think if I add this as a task, we can't add any more buildings. So I'm going to need more distribution. So these two offices don't work. Now there's another one going down over here. Near this new gravel area. There's another distribution office being built here. And that has to do with moving things between, sort of like an in-between. I want this office to be responsible for moving things between this place and this place, just so that all these things can stay connected before the trains get in and all that stuff. So like this distribution is meant for this, which means I need even more distribution on these, which means more road traffic too. But I think with asphalt roads, we're probably all right there. It might do me good, and I've kind of been thinking about this, but I haven't done it yet. It might do me good between from here all the way here to have 2 one-way roads, and then also to have from here to here have 2 one-way roads, which there's not a whole lot of space now that I put the bricks there. But just to sort of provide sort of a highway environment, you know, I was thinking about that. And then over here as well, I left a little bit of space. But again, I just put the bricks down, so no, I didn't. But I was thinking about having a 2 one-way here too. So far, traffic's not that big of a deal. The primary you know, like areas where we have lots of traffic, things like, you know, these two things here. I don't know what's going on with wood. The forklifts aren't bringing them to the sawmill because there's already full, but they're also not bringing stuff from the sawmills to here. I really think that has to do with the distribution office. You know? Like, are they not visiting here to unload? Because they should be, right? They should be taking these boards out of here and bringing them to here. But they're not doing that. And I don't know why. They're both... Every forklift can see that building. Not this one, but the other two can certainly do so. So it's very weird. And, like, these forklifts will go to work really quick. But, like, they're just taking wood. They're not even taking the boards. They're just taking wood over here. So it's very bizarre. I'm not entirely sure what to think about this. Are you going to unload boards now? Weird. Now you're going to do it? That's strange. Now they're just going to get to work. Very weird. I don't know. In any case, I want to get this sorted over here too, because we can. So let's think about, for coal, we could bring coal here. This only stores 75 tons of coal. Presumably, we would have a lot more than that brought into storage. So if I could hook this up, maybe with a conveyor engine transfer. Oh, does this actually not do what I think it does? Because it looks like it does, but it also doesn't. It doesn't seem to let me bring that. That's strange, isn't it? Let's say hypothetically I put this here. Well, there's no... I can't do that. There's no connections. Oh, yeah. There's the forklift thing doesn't matter for this. Are you saying that you don't want to load this? If I place you here, are you not going to do this? It's weird that that wasn't doing it automatically, but all right. Now, as long as this is lifted up enough to get that road under there, I'm good to go. I suspect it's probably not. Oh, I can't see it at all. Lift up. I suspect it's probably not, but let's go from this side first. Ooh. Yeah, that's the problem. All right. Well, here's what we can do then. We'll remove these plans, I guess. We'll take the engine and we'll go from this side, I guess, if we can. So I can lift this up. Huh. No, I think I got to do the road first. Yikes, that's really tight. I don't think we can do that. Yeah. I might have to play around with this too. It might be actually possible to put the engine right here and feed it that way. I wonder if that will connect. Will you connect from here? I can't even get that in there. I can redo this though. No big deal. Will you feed? If I go like this, will you allow me to connect this? No, I would need another engine, which is really a waste of money. Okay, gonna dink around with this one too. All right, we're gonna have to do it like this. There is just no way to get this building in here and have it connected both with the road and the conveyor belts and to have everything being fed in. It just wasn't possible. It's just too tight here. So we're just gonna do this the easy way, I suppose. And factory connection wise, we're just gonna get this over and we'll go about like this, I guess. It's probably okay. I want to get out of the way so I can have a roadway there. So I got to bring this over. Let's go about like this. It's probably okay. And then we'll get the forklift garage. I want to do it on this side. So again, that roadway that we can connect to. This is probably acceptable. Before I do that though, I want to get the footpath in. Do it from this side. Here we go. So that footpath, you know, for people walking in and stuff, it's probably a good idea. Although they can get in here anyway, so I'm not really sure what the purpose that serves, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Forklift garage. If it gets in the way of the forklift, of course, we'll delete it, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Forklift garage will go here. And then we'll just have this hook up with a roadway all along this side. It'll just go about like, say like that. It's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Got you. You're going this way. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Then you hook up here. You hook up here. And that's it. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Now, we want to build some of this with rubles just so that this can start exporting, right? I want to keep this working, but there's no workers here right now anyway. So, like, obviously workers might come because it's right next to this bus stop, and there's a steady route that takes people in here. And I think I'm just going to build some of this with rubles. So I think we'll start with, how about we start with the roadway? No, I can just, if I'm just patient enough, they'll build it, right? It's like, I'm so impatient. I want things now, okay? I want it now. I'm like Veruca Salt. Oh, well. I think we'll just let it go. Yeah, fine. Railways. I'm building this one, of course, right? This one's been built. And look, double railway. We're starting to build the second one right now because I'd like to get stuff shipped over there to start construction as soon as possible. And I'm still tempted to do something here. I don't know yet. That's why I haven't built this yet. But passenger trains, they can get off the train and go immediately to work in these buildings. And there's a walk path right here that take them all the way into this area. We can have additional production in here. I'm thinking passenger train terminal here. I think it'll fit. If I look at what the train platform looks like it's just gonna fit in here so well, you know? Just fits right here, and then they just get off and they go do their thing. But I'm not sure this is close enough to where I want them to be. Like, passengers can go here, merge onto this track, get over here, and then, you know, maybe additional passengers can get off at a station over on this side and then get to these buildings for agriculture later. I don't know, like, I have so many ambitions with trains, but I have to make sure that I don't make the routes super congested. Otherwise, we might have traffic issues to consider with trains. I mean, yeah, there's semaphores and stuff, and that's fine, but trains, there's definitely a consideration there regarding trains. Of course, I need regular refueling stops as well, so I plan to do agriculture in this area as well, because it's big, wide open and stuff, and having a refueling depot or something over here would be a good idea. If nothing else, I'm actually curious if I can have a train take the fuel to the refueling station, drop it off, and then leave. Or if the refueling station is purely, you know, for unloading fuel. I don't see any reason why not, but the process of loading it into the station may not be accessible for trains. It may only be an out. I don't know. I don't know. In any case, yeah, if I'm just patient enough, they'll build this stuff. But in the meantime, we're not... Yeah, see, right now there's workers here, and we're not making bricks. I feel like I'm just going to buy it, guys. I want the bricks. I want stuff set up. It's already hooked up to logistics. Let's just build these few things. Get this built, and we'll pop dollars for this one. It's... whatever. It's rubles or rubles. We have lots of rubles. Okay, and then we'll just get a couple of forklifts and call it good. All right, you are connected here and here. Please do the thing with the thing. And then temporarily, temporarily, we're just going to purchase fuel for you. Just a little bit of fuel so that you can do your thing. But now we can finally deliver bricks here. It's going to look, it's so good. It's so much better than it was. I'm worried about this road. It kind of wows out like this, and it might get in the way of the rail. Let me just test this really quick. I'm looking to do this. Can I get that rail in there? Yeah, see, it's in the way. So I have to play around with that a little bit too. So let's get this road out of here. We'll get this road out of here for now, and I'll let them complete that construction, but eventually all this rail is going to be concrete, so I'm going to build this concrete now. And I want this to kind of go as quickly as possible. There we go. And so if that's the case, can I get a road in straight through here? Yep, there we go. This will work. Can I curve it? There we go. Wrap it right around that track. That's looks nice. There we go. Yeah, right there. That's fine. And then we'll go ahead and do that too. Okay, so we have a rail connection for bricks. And we can also store other things here too. It's just primarily going to be bricks. And so when things need bricks, they'll come out to this train. They'll come all the way down here. They'll cross in here. We're going to need some crossings. I think probably it makes sense to cross it right here. So as we're moving this direction, crossing, it'll just come right off of this track. You can just continue to go over if you want to. Ooh, maybe not. Well, you would obviously want to be in the outside lane. This isn't going to work, so you want to be on the outside track. Yeah, then you can come across like that. You can come all the way across if you want to. We should give them the option to do that, right? Ooh, it's not going to work. Boo. Maybe a quick merge like this. Yeah, that's okay. All right, we'll set that up too. Yeah, so if they want bricks, they'll have to come on this track, which is here. They could merge over, I guess, so they can merge here. And then it'll bring them all the way over. And, ooh, hey, we're building this one now. Oh, did you run out of track you could do on the other side? No way. No, I think this thing just does jobs that are closest. And by doing this, I accidentally queued this job because I don't have it disabled like I do the other ones. So now he's just going to build this one. That's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Go ahead and build things, man. You're good. Just, it's going to get in the way of this other train now, though. Oh, it is. Pause. We need semaphores for this. It's going to get in the way of this other train. Okay. Is this train over here? It's on its way back. Well, there you go. All right, so we're going to need a way to stop this train and also merge it over to another track. So we'll have a cross right here temporarily. Now, this isn't a good spot for a cross because if they have to wait, right? The idea with this is if they have to wait to enter, for some reason, they're going to be stopped, and they're going to be stopped across the road. We don't want that. We don't want them to stop across the road. So we'll have it be over here instead. That way, there's plenty of room for this to stop and not be in the way of this. So I think for this, I'm going to construct this with rubles really quick. And this is going to allow them to it's going to allow the train to kind of make up its mind as to where it wants to be. We want semaphores. So let's get a chain 1 pre-signal entering. Why can't I? All right, we'll place it here. And this is going this way. And we'll have another one. Why can't I place it? All right, I place it back then, I guess. Here. Place that chain going back this way. And then we'll just get regular ones. Placed on this side. I think that's how you do it. Actually don't know. I think that's how you do it, though. And this will essentially guide that train to be like, hey, look, man. I'm actually really curious. I don't know how this works with construction. I'm going to save this really quick. And we'll see what happens here. I don't want to destroy things. But I feel like this train... Okay, it's going to stop here. Now, is that what I was supposed to do with this or not? I feel like it's stopping because of this train being in the way. Does it go now or no? Yeah, it does. It automatically went. Okay. So when this train got out of the way, it went. Good. Now we need it from the other side too. So probably going to want it on this side now too because this guy's going, man. This guy's going. Okay. So we want to block. We want to stop this train. If there's something blocking you, we want to stop this. So from here, we're going to just put a chain 1 in this side going that way. And we'll put a chain on this side. It's kind of going to block other trains, but it is what it is. We'll put it on this side going in that way. And then we're going to just have the mixed one going both ways. I guess it would be only showing this direction, right? Yeah. So it'll be something like that. And so this is a whole block. If you're not familiar with how this works, this is a block. So basically the colors represent sort of a section. And if there's a train in that section, the semaphores will signal to stop trains from entering that section while there's another train in that section. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's the bare bones of it. Now, the problem right now is that this entire thing is purple. Yeah, that's a problem. It's a bit of an issue. So, like, I don't know if this train will even move because this is entered into the purple zone and this is all orange, right? So these are different sections. So what we'll need to do, I think as you're coming this way, you can split and go on any track you want, but it doesn't matter because you're going to be stopped here. This is going to go that way, and I think to meet up, we're going to want to have I think you just put a chain in, right? Maybe just a two-way here. Oh, can I not place this in the same spot as the other ones? That's annoying. Yeah, so we should do this. That creates a different section. It's a two-way, it's fine. I think that's okay. I don't know. This one's gonna be. I'm gonna have to redo these. I know it. I'm gonna get so screwed up on trains, and it's gonna be glorious. And there will be like everyone and their mother in the comments is gonna want to drive the train and tell me how to make the tracks. Ah, the life of a YouTuber. It's gonna be fun. All this is being done. Can I speed this up? Can I just have this be done now? You're almost done. $6,000, but even though you're that far constructed, huh? Wow. All right. I'll let that go then. So let's see what this train does. Because, see, now this is red now. Is it red because this is entered? So as soon as this started and it entered this area, this became red, right? Except for this one. This one is green. Interesting. Let's see what happens. It stops it. Oh, okay. Sorry. This one is green. Wait, why would that one be green? What did I do? What have I done? It should only be a signal from that direction. Yeah, it should only be a signal from that direction. But this is red because this one's entering into the zone. Once this one's done constructing the track and getting out of the zone, then this will proceed forward. I think probably might be a good idea to get some signals in here too. But hey, I want to construct this, you know? It is what it is. It takes time to construct things, okay? It just does. But tell you what, if I was to go like, say, this, it'd be done. Now this train is given the go-ahead to go. Now, I want to have some more signals on this side too, most likely. So let's just build this really quick so I can enter signals. And is this one? Yeah, it's expensive. I don't want to do that one. Yeah, so we'll get some signals put in here too. We're going to grab, I think, probably... Since this is where the construction office comes in, let's have a chain on this side. You know what? Let's have a chain on this side. Let's tell this train to wait. If you're going to do this, if you're entering in here, you better wait. I don't need any semaphores on this side. I could, once you go this way, if this isn't safe, then we could add one here. We could add one here. So let's add one there too. That way this train knows to stop. And then I want to see if that works. So this comes out. It should stop here. Yep. Because this train is in the zone. Once this train leaves that zone, this should go green and allow this train to continue. And then this one has to wait for the other one. But let me see the zones really quick because I might have messed it up. This is all purple. Okay, so this should go. Unless there's no other... Wonder why it didn't go. Put a signal on that side. Get another semaphore on this side here. It's so annoying that I can't place that next to it. Why? Why? Get rid of this one. Put it here instead. That blocks this road, but it's a really low traffic road anyway. And there we go. This is a different section now, okay? Okay, okay. Signaling is messed up. I messed up the signaling. Hang on. Let's take a look. Okay. So we can have like a regular old signal, I guess, over on this side, just so you know what's going. Seriously, we really should do one-way tracks here. I think I should structure this for one-way tracks. So we'll say you only go one way here, and then this one is the other direction. And let's say you only go, we'll say one way here. And we'll say from the other direction. But I think on this side of the road, it's probably a better idea. I know they're kind of offset, but it's a better idea to place this here. That way they stop before that road. Okay. And then, did I do it right? This is messed up. Maybe we make this a two-way? I feel like I messed something up. Let's get rid of the semaphore and see what happens. Is this train gonna go now? No, the train still can't go. Oh, there's something going on here. I apparently don't understand this as well as I thought I did. Two-way track, one way. Go one way there. Perhaps this is supposed to be a chain, I thought. Right? Isn't this a chain? That? No, this shouldn't be a chain. This should be a regular one. Yeah, this one should be the chain. And it looks like it is. But then, why doesn't this train go forward? Did I mess the track up? Is maybe the track's not assembled anymore, or? No, it should be fine. Track is totally assembled. I need to see signaling. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I'm noticing the colors. Go this way, and then as you move this direction, you can then rotate tracks if you... Oh. Oh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. So what we have here, I think, is a situation where this track is a one-way, but this is going this way. So I'm basically telling it to take the one-way track and merge onto one that goes the opposite direction now. I think that's what I'm seeing. If that is what I'm seeing, then cool. If it's not, then whoopsie. I think this semaphore is acceptable, but I want them to stop here. So why don't we set up another... I need to set up another signal then, I guess. So we would go with maybe like this. And then now this is a purple zone. We could say that this one must travel the other direction. So we go that way. Right? So it's a one-way train. And then when you get over to here, I want you to go chain on this point. I don't want that one there. I don't honestly want it to be on the bridge either. But there's only one track here. That's the problem. There's only one track here. So I want whoever's in here needs to get the hell out of here. So you don't need a signal. You're just going to come. And if anyone's in this zone, then this one will stop. I think that's acceptable. This one stops if there's anything in this area. It's a really short track anyway. But if there's a train stuck in here, we don't want it, to be stuck. We want it to leave. I don't think there's a problem, though. We shouldn't need anything on this. There's only one train going this way. We don't need signals on this side, do we? I don't think I even need signals on... To be honest, guys, I don't think I even need signals on this side. I think I just let this go, right? What do I need signals on this side for? I should be ready to rock with that just being orange. Right, because there's only one train going through there, and that was the whole point. You are still not permitted to enter here. I have done something to you. What have I done to you? I've done something to you, and I don't know what it is. I'm preventing you from entering here, I think. I solved the problem. This right here was still marked as a train that had to only go that direction. It's just me placing certain things and then forgetting to reverse them, basically. So this thing's gonna go now. It should be fine now, and then it should take a different track. Most of this also has to do with the fact that I'm marking something as a one-way when there's already a train on it that wants to go the opposite direction. I think that's really where it comes down to it. So I'm gonna place a chain on right here so that it stops. I think I don't want to block. This is only for construction trains though, so I don't really care, I don't think. Yeah, but if there's something going through here, I don't want you to do it. So we're gonna place a chain, I think. Wow, there's like no place to place these signals. There, and I guess it'll be, I guess it would be here, but that's not where I want it anyway. It's gonna have to be somewhere else. Well, I guess it'll be here. There's no reason to do that though, that's the thing. There's no reason to place a semaphore here because there's only one construction train, and if it's going this way, then just let it go. But I only want it to come in from this side, this way. So I think this one will be okay, as long as it's not entering into the area. Because how the chain one works, if I'm correct, how the chain one works, and I might be correct on how this works and have a good understanding, but then I'm like missing the obvious on which signal this is that I've messed up, right? That happens all the time. But how I understand this is because, see how the different colors, right? These are all different sections and zones, right? So if there's something in there that's chained, the semaphore is chained to other passages, right? Or other sections. So if I place one here as a chain, it will turn red if there is something ahead, right? Basically, there's something ahead, it stops. When that thing that's ahead leaves the zone, then it switches because it's chained to the other thing. That's probably a terrible explanation. Do the tutorial if you're playing the game. I probably will a couple more times because I clearly don't understand. There. Yep. So this guy's screwed now. Probably because there's only a single track and I've made a grave mistake in making this a one-way or something. Let's see. If you... Yeah, I want to chain one there. No, it needs to be both ways. Oh, it's a mixed. Oh, no. I think this is what I want. Yes, this is what I want. A chain in this direction. Okay, the mixed one is the ones I was looking for. Seriously. What is wrong with me? So you should be able to go that way now, hopefully. Can you? No? Why? Why can't you just enter the signal and go? Yeah, you're chained in. And then I'll just do this. You should be able to just do this, man. There shouldn't be a problem here. All right, I figured it out. And the primary cause of this frustration, I think, took place, or it had to do with the construction train and the fact that it was basically trying to go the wrong way on the track, right? I also had a couple of different things that I shouldn't have had, like a couple of different extra semaphores and stuff that I just really didn't need. So right now we've got the fuel train. That's back over here. And while this is over here in this area, this train right here is paused. So anything that comes into the warehouse later, it's going to be paused right here. It's not going to be allowed to leave until this fuel train gets out of the way. Now, I don't necessarily want that to happen. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to have the same kind of semaphore system right over here with this train. We're just going to say double way here. So we're going to go about like this, with the idea here being that we're going to allow two-way, right? We're going to allow everything to be a two-way street here. But if the train is parked here and it's about ready to go, if there's a train over here entering in, so like this train here is leaving, this one will have to wait until that one's gone. So there's just a little bit of extra weight there. This track is going to be a one-way into the fuel depot, so I'm going to want to get that to happen, but I also have to maybe get that to kind of go into... I don't know, we'll see. Right now, it's just using this track to get into the fuel depot. over here, I've taken away all the semaphores here, and this track is really screwed, man. Look at this track. What is going on here? Hey. Oh. That's not what I wanted, but all right, cool. We'll just do this. Ick. It's doing it here on the planning mode, too. It's rather gross. I find this to be disgusting, to say the very least. We're going to go back even more here. Yeah, something's up with this crossing here. We're just going to go back, and we'll place the tracks in again. Anytime I replace a track, right now, I'm paying for it with rubles, and I'm making it concrete because I might as well. And we're just going to take and go like that. Now, is there a reason to do that? Let's evaluate this. Well, let's say we have the clothes exporter going at the same time, or the food exporter or whatever, going at the same time as this train, right? And they're waiting for each other, but they're going the same direction, and they have to wait for each other to cross this. So is there really a reason to cross here? Well, not really, unless we want to get fuel. This train on the right side, if it wants to get fuel, it can't do it unless it crosses over. So we do actually want this cross. So we're going to take right here. I'm going to go like that. Hopefully it doesn't look terrible. That looks a lot better than it did anyway. Yeah, it looks a little weird matching up with the wood, but fine. Now, if that was to happen, any train that's coming this direction needs to stop so that that train can get in where it needs to go, right? So we want to chain these semaphores together so that a train will stop here if it needs to, in order to allow this train to get over into fuel, right? We're gonna make this a one-way. So we're gonna take and say, I think I'm gonna do double on this side. I think I'll do double on this side in case there's two trains that want fuel on this. Like, what if there's one here that wants fuel and this one wants fuel? I don't think that's ever gonna happen. This is probably going to get deleted, to be honest. But if this train is headed this way and it wants fuel, I should allow it to happen, right? So I think this part's a little bit more confusing. We have multiple sections here, right? So I've fixed this. Train works really well here. And the chain semaphores, they're chained to the other one, right? So this pauses red until it clears this one, right? And that's how these all work together. So you need a chain semaphore going into the intersection and a regular one going out, so that when this hits red, it stops this one, and then this one's now green because it went past it, right? So both of these are green. As a train passes through this one, it's going to trigger that chain to go red until it passes through here, which triggers this one to go green again. So that's how those things work. And then there's the colored sections, which kind of indicate where they're chained together. The problem, though, is with a section like this, where it's not clearly defined as where the intersection is, they don't happen all at the same time. So this is still a one-way on this side. So we're going to do a chain semaphore, I think. The thing is, though, I want the train to be able to get to here and then to get to fuel if it needs to. So this needs to be the chain, I think, headed in that direction, which means we need a normal one here, headed in this direction. But now we've run the problem of this train track not permitting entry. Like, this is going to go that way, and it can't because that's a one-way track. So that's another problem. I need to have this train go away, and instead this track is going to hook up to that track instead. I think so. I could go that way for fuel, which is what I could do also. Maybe I just have this train always go to fuel. That's not what I want to do. I want it to merge that way, to go onto this track. That's going to be just terrible. I think that's what I have to do. I have to make sure that every track is that defined one way, because this right here is now going to get lost. It's going to get lost because there's there's chains here and they're not completed. So let me see it really quick. So I've got this chain. It's completed, but it's not on the other side of it. So I need to have a... get this fuel. This fuel is going to be a kind of a pain in the butt, isn't it? Well, yeah, it kind of is, actually. A pain in the butt. I would want this going that way. I would want this one going that way. Chained up with this. On this side like that. What I would want. But then this train is now stuck, so if there is a train headed in this direction, we shouldn't have this be here, right? This shouldn't be here. Yeah. So I haven't completely figured it out because they're not really, it's not really an intersection per se here, right? It's a little bit weird. But I'm going to let this go as green for now, and then I'll figure this out later to try to get this fuel. Most likely, it's just going to be a lot easier to place the fuel depot over here, and eventually I will. There'll be a fuel depot on this side and a fuel depot on this side over here, and they'll just have one here and one here, and then the trains that are heading this direction will use that one, trains headed this direction will use this one, and that simplifies everything. But for the time being, this is the only one I have, so I've been trying to make it work, and I don't think it's worth it. I think it's probably just provide two and call it good. Oh well, got it. So anyway, that's trains. I got some learning to do on the whole semaphore situation, but again, I think most of the confusion there was just with the construction train doing its thing. I'm gonna let the construction train keep going. I'm not gonna do this line right now. I've also removed all the semaphores on this side because this isn't done yet. So since there's only one line, I don't want to make it one way, right? I guess I could do two-way ones too. That's not a big deal. If I want both of these to work, and I'm pretty sure I want these train lines to be two-way lines. I'm pretty sure. But that's going to get started on this line, and then eventually this one here too. We're going to continue construction on both of these. And this one's actually pretty close to done. So it's like, wait a minute. Yeah, it's like one. Wow, one. Really? Just one? Okay, 50 rubles. It's done. Hopefully now this will start the other one. Maybe. We'll see. Where'd it go? Is it already over there? Oh, whatever. Anyway, when we come back for the next one, we're going to take a look at this. I'd like the rail construction office over here to finish these lines first. So I want them to do this one, and then at least this one, so that I can get access to this storage. And then once I have access to this storage, and I think maybe this one too, I don't know, we'll see. But once I have access to this storage, that gives me access to steel on a rail line, and it also gives me access to an open storage, so I can start bringing construction stuff this way. And we'll start getting started with that, and then we'll have more people living here. I might get... I think I'm going to expand this town first, just to give more workers here. And then we'll make our own steel, hook it up to the rail line, and be good to go. So, yeah, that's kind of it. Sorry about the confusion there. I am still kind of learning it, and I don't think I've really played a proper game yet on this channel that really deals with train traffic and semaphores and stuff. Like, I don't think I've actually played a game like Transport Fever, for example, where I had to do that yet. So this is, I think I have a good fundamental understanding of how it works, but there's certain situations like here where it's a little bit confusing because the intersections happen at different times and stuff. So anyway, take it easy, guys. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.